how to write interesting characters. So there's a lot that goes into it, but the first thing you need to know is this. Characters are defined by the choices they make. The more difficult the choice, the more interesting the character is going to be. So take Sophie's Choice, the movie, right? She wasn't choosing between ketchup and mustard. She was choosing between which one of her kids gets to live and die, right? And the decision wrecked her, but that was the focus of the movie. A more contemporary example might be Squid Game. So I'm going to post some spoilers here. So if you haven't watched that, go watch it, save this video, and come back and watch it later. Okay, so Squid Game. That was about a bunch of people who enter a contest thinking that the winner's going to make $1 million or whatever, how much they're going to win. And then what they quickly discover is that the losers get killed on sight. And when they figure this out, they all want out, right? Makes sense. They want out. Now, the writer of Squid Game knew that if to make a really interesting character, they had to give them a choice, not just being passive, not being victims, right? And so all the characters like revolted. They all wanted out. And after a few weeks out in the real world, they came to a realization, which was as awful as this Squid Game thing was, the real world was even worse for them. All right, so now they're faced with a choice. What do? Stay in the real world or go back to this horrific Squid Game thing, right? And now at that point, it's like, that's an interesting choice. The characters are making a choice. They're not just stuck there, they're not prisoners, now they're making a choice. And the writing was such a smart move for the writer to do, because now you can't lose. So I don't know this for a fact. I don't know that this was his thought process, but as another writer, this would have been my thought process. Come up with a bunch of scenarios for like why a character would make this choice, and then just disperse them. Use it for all the characters that I have. Each one has a different reason. And at that point, you can't lose. It's like, as long as you're being truthful, every character is going to be interesting because their story is going to be interesting. The reason they all make this one horrible decision, that's going to be fascinating. And that's the first step to creating an interesting character. If you want to know more, I talk about this in depth in my screenwriting course. You can go here to learn more. But if not, you get a choice too. You can stay here, keep following me for free. I got more to say. Or consider taking my course. It's up to you. All right, for more, keep following me here at Michael Jamin Writer.